There we go. All right, DigiFX Interactive. Everyone knows them. Does everyone remember a time when these cutscene graphics would have been like, whoa, shit, this looks cool? Oh my god, this video compression is so crunchy. Yeah. John Jones, master of cinematography. All right, here we go. Ready to go about our day. All right. Harvester gameplay tips. Oh, great. Yeah, let's read through those. More games nowadays need to lead up with credits right up front. Yeah. You know, like a freaking sitcom or something. I will say this, and this mostly goes for movies, and there's been a few games that have emulated this. You know, like when games pop up with their title sequences, either right at the beginning or like, you know, a little bit into the game. I actually kind of prefer when they don't show the title of the game until bam, you get right to the end and it's like, bam, Harvester. Yeah, you just played this motherfucker. I've always liked that. I was actually watching a stream before bed last night of a really indie game called After Dream, which I did add to my wish list. It looks really cool, but I wasn't there for the beginning. Maybe they did have the title at the beginning, but like it really, like the ending like really built up into this like really cool thing. It was like really crazy and creepy, and that was like boom, After Dream. And while there was kind of like a little epilogue afterwards, it was like, oh shit, that's so cool. And another one that I also like, which is really rare and probably not so good for, you know, the people involved in the movie, like the theatrical version of Apocalypse Now. which had no opening credits or ending credits and didn't even show the title except for the name, or like Apocalypse Now scrawled as graffiti towards the end of the movie, which I thought was actually really cool. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, Harvester gameplay tips. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Oh great. We're starting off so good. Is this an actual fucking tip? Is this an actual fucking tip? All right, next tip. Right-clicking on some objects in inventory shows a close-up of that object. Yeah, sure, okay. Right-clicking on weapons in inventory activates and deactivates them. Okay, all right. I mean, these are some, kind of basic, adventure. It was from '96. Kind of, sort of early on. Press escape to bring up menu options. Of course. We all know that. You can combine objects into new objects by clicking and dragging them on one another. Sure. Sound levels can be adjusted in the options menu. Okay. Screen too dark? Try adjusting the gamma in the options menu. Check your photo in the inventory screen. It will get worse as you take more damage. Oh, great. Oh, so we have health in this point-and-click adventure game. Look for special items that will restore your health. After finding required items during the day, night will be the time of mischievous adventures. Oh, all right. Double click on the left mouse button on an exit to go through instantly. Use the right mouse button to attack an opponent. Left click on your character or press I to view inventory. My God, how many tips are there? Are we not saving this when, usually games like nowadays they'll share a tip like when that situation comes up for the first time. I guess we're getting them all right at the beginning. Left click on an object to grab it and right click to put it in your inventory. I shouldn't be making fun of this. I'll probably forget this one later on. Like, how do I put it in my inventory? A penny saved is hardly worth the effort. I mean, yeah, true. A penny is garbage money. Use the left mouse button to move your character around the screen. If you are stuck on a puzzle, talk to other characters and they will give you clues. Avoid cliches like the plague. Ammunition is precious, so don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy, illogical ways. You know what? That is actually a really good tip for modern gamers going back to old adventure games. Because adventure games love moon logic puzzles. All right, Harvester. You had a good tip here. Crazy illogical ways. Save your game often, especially before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. No problem there. I do love to save scum. Holding down the control button plus the arrow keys allows you to attack opponent. Oh God, I'm not gonna remember that one. Oh boy. Look before you leap. The help screen can be helpful, or better yet, read the manual. Oh yeah. I got the manual right over here. with my boxed copy of Harvester from 1996. You can pick your friends and you can pick your yeah, all right. So we're we're looping now. So we're done. We're done. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and save our game right at the beginning here. Game 1. Save. Are we saving? Are we done? Let's make sure. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, okay, okay. This is really weird. There we go. Save 1. Okay. All right, apparently you have to, like, click on it and hit enter to be able to save. All right. We're good, we're good. Just to make sure. Okay, perfect. All right, we're good, we're good. All right, let's take a look around our bedroom here. Examine the bed. The mattress is speckled with odd stains. Dude, fucking wash your shit. Wash your shit. I have a shitty job at a low-paying coffee shop, and I can fucking do laundry. Wash your shit, Harvester man. That's gross. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Examine the picture. A photo of a beautiful girl, blonde, about 17 years old. No comment. Jesus Christ. We're starting off great, not creepy here. Great, not creepy. Harvester challenge run. No saves allowed. I have no idea how long this game is. I'm sure it's something that full-time streamers could probably do. Examine the binoculars. A pair of plastic binoculars with lenses melted to the table. Okay. Oh, can we add any of these things to our inventory? Binoculars. Whoa! Whoa! All right, we're punching those stains out of our bed. All right, examine the plant. A recently watered plastic plant. Examine the acne medicine. An empty acne medicine container. Perfect, perfect. Basketball. An official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. Infamous basketball player. Everybody knows who GPF is. Put people like Michael Jordan. I'm showing my basketball knowledge here. Shaquille O'Neal, Doc J. It's a shame. I'm not gonna name anymore. All right, examine bookshelf. A handful of faded hardbacks litter the lower shelf. Okay. All right, clarinet. Obviously, some fat high school girl left it there. Fat people, am I right? Jesus Christ, we're on the first fucking screen rather, of this goddamn game. Oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. Examine the record player. Paper Doll by the Mills Brothers sits on the turntable. All right. Examine the saddle shoes. Saddle shoes with the laces knotted together. Okay. Chair. A cheap folding chair, such as you find at swap meets, bingo parlors, and other religious gatherings. All right. Dresser. It's unlocked. Oh, let's open. What do we got here? Sunglasses. As of yet, the future isn't so bright. We got a pen. Chew marks are visible on the end of this ballpoint pen. All right, we picked up the pen. We got a quarter, a 25-cent piece, dated 1952. We'll take that. Perfect. All right, I think we're good. Clarinet players catching strays. Yeah. So, like, I mean, the last time I saw a clarinet player or any other classical music instrument was when I was in high school in concert band, both concert band and marching band, and I do recall that the ladies were mostly involved with woodwind instruments, and I don't really remember that many who were quote fat, but I don't know. Harvester knows better than I do, and of course my memory of high school, in which I graduated in 2002, in one town in the world, is, might not be the most accurate. All right, examine the wall clock. One of your typical wall clocks, sure. Examine the P47 Thunderbolt, a 1/48th scale of P47 Thunderbolt with a broken propeller. We got a light. Illumination is the key to visibility. Sure. We got another plant there, also recently watered. Trash can, empty trash can, so clean you could eat from it. Yes, maybe we will let. Wait. We got a mirror. Can we look into it? Are we a vampire or not? Let's see. You peer through a thin layer of dust at your reflection. God, look at this! Harvester from 1996. Look at this. Wait. Look at that. We have a reflection. It said it. We are not a vampire. So is our guy like 3 feet tall, or is this room gigantic? I as a very short individual myself, might actually agree, or else my apartment has low ceilings because, yeah, there is a big ass gap here between his head and the ceiling. Let's see. In the closet, we have 7 flannel shirts, accompanied by matching blue jeans, are hanging neatly in the closet. Okay. All right. We got a P.51 Mustang, a hastily glued, in exact 1/36 scale. Perfect. Our character is clearly a big-ass dork. Okay, let's exit our bedroom. Check out the rest of our place. We got a globe on the table here. Stunning depiction of the Earth made of paper mache. Another plant. I don't care about that. Oh, let's see what's on TV. An old-fashioned console television. Oh, well, all right. Kitchen window, a pass-through for the kitchen. Nice. Not perfectly open concept here, but at least you have a good view of the TV while you're cooking in the kitchen. I am one who does prefer a more open concept kind of thing because I am very media focused. You know, I might have a stream on the TV in the living room, and fortunately, yeah, I'm in the living room right now, and my kitchen is right over. Wait, no, not there. Right over there, and it's completely open in my tiny baby apartment. But it's perfect. And being so small, it's like I'm practically still in the living room and able to watch whatever I have on. We got a clock, a pendulum-driven cuckoo clock with the cuckoo oddly absent. Cabinet, fine bone china gleams from mahogany shelves. All right, we got a newspaper, a box full of newspapers. Oh, let's pick one up. Yeah, get your ass over there, dork. Wait, what? No, I don't want to go outside. I wanted to look at the newspaper. All right, never mind. I guess we're not doing that. Let's talk to Hank.
What?
Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Mom?
Mom's in the kitchen, and if you bug me, I'll call her.
Look, do you know me?
Wish I didn't, 'cause then you wouldn't be my brother, and I'd have your room, and all the presents at Christmas. Though I will soon enough anyway, 'cause you're a lousy rat.
You're my brother?
No duh.
Listen, I don't mean to, bug you, but I can't seem to remember anything. Will you please just tell me who you are?
Mom, Steve is bugging me.
Steve, leave Hank alone right now.
Steve? Who's Steve?
Steve, are you talking to me?
Yeah, only I don't want to be, 'cause I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
Oh, this is top notch. This is just great. This kid is a monster. Hey kid, how about that cowboy show?
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a color television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides,
Oh God.
blood and guts are neato.
Oh sure. Let's see. We have two responses here. Little kids shouldn't watch violence. Or you're right. That is really neat. You know, as someone who was a little kid once themselves, who also watched violence. You're right. That is really neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
I'm not a rat. You're a rat, you fucking little bastard. All right, sick?
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I wanna watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Okay, I gotta say this is really bizarre. I know when I was in school, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one who would occasionally fake sick to watch The Price is Right. Half hour of the day, but you'd call in sick because that game show fucking owned. Who faked sick from school to watch an old black and white shitty TV Western? Aside from this kid here. All right, Daddy?
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
Wait, hey kid? What's this about another girl?
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
What?
What?
Leave me
What?
alone so I can watch TV.
Wedding? Holy shit. This is... this truly is a horror game. My god, I am not prepared. This is like a... like a anxiety nightmare where you're dreaming that you're at school and it's time for finals and you never went to class. Oh shit, it's 2 weeks until my wedding? This conversation is all over the place. Yeah, this is wild. Okay, who's this Stephanie?
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Wait, no, talk.
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Listen here, you little bastard.
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
You're gonna fucking talk about Stephanie.
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Hey, you piece of shit.
I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Fine. Let's talk about TV. Everybody loves TV.
That's a weird looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
This reminds me so much of Back to the Future 1, when Marty is back in 1955 and he's eating dinner with his high school mom's parents, and they had just purchased their first television set, and they roll it up to the dinner table to watch The Honeymooners, and Marty's all like, "Oh, I've seen this one before, blah, 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 blah." And the one kid's like, "What are you talking about before? This is brand new." And Marty's all like, "Oh, I've seen it on a rerun." And, the kid's like, "What's a rerun?" And then, "Oh, you'll learn about that in the future." I don't know what's going on here. Apparently we have forgotten our memory and we are also back in the past. But this is our family, I guess? I don't know. Let me see here. Whoa, what happened here? Oh boy. I hate when I forget and accidentally get married. Yeah. That is a not good feeling. Okay, what happened to my game here? Oh, there we are. All right. Cowboy show.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
Oh,
What else? Color? On a TV?
we've done this.
I think I've seen a color television before.
Have not. Quit it, or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made him there? And besides,
Yeah, let's skip through this. All right, bye.
good. Finally.
All right, kitchen's over here, I guess. Let's go talk to Mom. Oh, wait. Oh, all right. Well, we have to go. No, wait, that's our bedroom. Weird. Okay, yeah, coloring book. What is this? A box of crayons and a Range Rider coloring book. Okay, I mean, this looks like the kitchen here. Okay, here we go. All right, fire extinguisher. Fireman Sparky Super Foamy Fire Extinguisher. Perfect. Wall sampler. An expertly embroidered old-fashioned wall plaque. Nice. We got a cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Oh, wait. What? A cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Is that a trash cabinet? What the fuck? What the fuck? It's crazy how every single one of these 90s FMV games seems like they were made by someone who'd never played a video game before. Yeah, it's so wild, isn't it? And yet they end up being that kind of like perfect cult classic, like, you know, quote, so bad it's good kind of thing. It is wild. And even like the actors, like the actual FMV actors are often very like, is this your first time acting? Like it's such a wild bit of history. Like even like nowadays with like the more recent resurgence of FMV games that are actually good. I haven't really played the quote bad ones of those yet, although I'm pretty sure I own some of them, and maybe we'll check some of them out. But I feel like they might be more competently, you know, constructed than, you know, these 90s ones. All right, baby crib. A newborn is sleeping soundly. Another trash can. Freshly baked cookies are in the trash can. Got an oven, cookies, bacon in the oven. Oh, cookies over here. They are hot out of the oven. Got some knives on the wall. They gleam wickedly in the kitchen's antiseptic glow. Seems to be about everything. All right, let's talk to Mom.
Well, hello there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
Holy shit. All right. These old ones are fun though because they're so amateurish that you never know what will happen next. Like a dirty diaper cabinet in the kitchen for no reason. Yeah, right? Also, why is the baby's crib in the kitchen? That's a weird place for a baby's crib. In general. Hey, let's see if we can get some of those cookies.
The bake sale is on Friday, and yet you're baking the cookies now.
Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today.
But they'll be stale by then.
That's why I'm throwing them away.
And then cooking more?
To replace the ones I throw out.
Why?
Well, I have to. No one's going to pay to eat stale cookies out of the garbage can.
But you expect me to.
Of course not, Steve. I wouldn't charge you. I'm your mother. Help yourself.
Okay, charity bake sale.
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
It'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a specific target group, isn't it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you mean.
You will. The whole thing has been organized by the Lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale. Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the Lodge.
Oh boy, for the will of the Lodge.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside. But it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful.
Sure.
Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto-dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day, why not walk over to the Lodge and apply for membership?
The Lodge of the Harvest Moon sounds like a perfectly good place for us to apply for membership for. Why not? I'll look into it.
That's wonderful, Steve. If you got into the Lodge, you'd be the talk of Harvest.
What is a harvest?
Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy.
All right. Oh, we can type things down here. Busy. What is busy?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Wait. Nonsense.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Dear? Wait. Dear?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Oh, what about those knives on the wall?
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Dirty. Wait. Dirty. Diaper cabinet.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
All right, fine. Bye, Mom. Bye.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
Yeah, sure. Yes, we definitely do need to join the creepy lodge. All right, examine the master bedroom. It's locked. All right. So we can't get in there. All right. I thought these were like the newspapers over here. It doesn't look like we can put them out though. They weren't anywhere else. No, yeah, there's nothing in here. All right. Let's just go outside. Why not? Yeah, Dad locked himself in the bedroom. And that does remind me of when we streamed Mothered, in which we were forbidden to enter Mother's bedroom for most of the game, except for the one longer, I guess, quote, golden ending. All right, security bars. They're fastened to the window with Phillips head screws. Oh, I wonder if that is the master bedroom in there then. Maybe if we find a screwdriver, we can bust on in there and save dear father. All right, let's talk to Jimmy James.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
Nope.
I guess not.
Nope.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I'm supposed to? I don't remember.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Yes, I certainly do.
Whoa, that's great. Maybe we could trade.
What could you give me?
You know Miss Whaley and Principal Harold down at the school? Well, I found out they're messing around with each other in the broom closet. I can tell you when they meet and trade you some keys that'll let you catch them red-handed. What do you say?
Okay.
Before I give away the keys, let me see those sneakers.
First the keys, then the sneakers.
Nuh-uh. If you're trying to pull a fast one on me, forget it. You don't get the keys till I see the sneakers, and that's that. See you later, alligator.
All right, let's go back inside. I believe there were some sneakers in our bedroom. Oh man, it's gonna be so sweet to catch a couple of adults totally doing it in the closet. I can't wait. Wait. Are these not? Uh-oh. Oh no. I guess saddle shoes are not sneakers. Maybe. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh wait. Would they be in here? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Maybe we can find some sneakers later. All right, the kid is gone. Let's check the mail here. Full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers. Yep. It sounds like my mail, minus the bake sale flyers. Air conditioner, Army surplus air conditioner. All right. Oh, we got a disc on the roof. A Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. And we got some power lines, high voltage power lines. Bathe your home in a wholesome, old-fashioned electromagnetic field. You feel they're humming in your dreams. All right, let's Oh, okay, we got a map there. We should probably save though. We do have a newspaper. All right. Can we read it? No? Oh, okay. So we have a general store, post office, barber shop, missile base, the lodge, Gain Memorial School, meat plant, TV station, Edna's Diner, fire station, police station, newspaper building, Wayward Hotel, cemetery, Johnson residence, abandoned house. All right. Well, we're trying to get into the lodge, right? So we should probably go there first. All right. Looks like a perfectly nice place. Cool dude right here. I'm assuming there's some red eyes of a creature down here. Looks like a nice place. Nice. We got some ooze coming out of the pipe here. Let's look at that. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain. The wall, the masonry looks as though it may be from the Dark Ages. We got a tapestry here. Looks as ancient as the building itself. More masonry. Let's look at the hole here. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. Yeah, why is there a medieval castle in this town? I don't know. Because 90s FMV video game. That is why. Let's talk to the sergeant at arms here.
Only initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment want my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
What kind of knowledge?
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Paperwork? Why should I fill out a stupid form?
Members of the Order are privy to many hidden truths.
Such as?
They know what the trees whisper to the wind to make it howl. They know what the worm knows as it squirms in a rotting leg. They know what you've forgotten.
You're talking about my amnesia, aren't you?
When you find the path, truth will be revealed to you. When you possess the truth, you will know what you knew. And if anything remains forgotten, then it was never worth the knowing.
Okay, wait, let's see if we can talk to this guy again and get an application.
Have you obtained an application?
Oh, the
from
postmaster.
Postmaster.
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, you must seek it from the first realization of the wanting.
Fine, I'll get an application as soon as I can.
Whether you do or not matters little to me. Many are called, but few chosen.
All right, let's go get an application. Let's go to the post office where oh, here it is right here. Perfect. Is this called just Scientology? It might be. It might be. All right, let's see. Anything to look at here? We got the old The old American flag right here. An old glory flag. All right, perfect. Examine the window. Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. Oh ho ho ho. All right, we got 41% off packing peanuts, assorted colors. All right, let's head on in. We got a map, a zip code map with Harvest dead center. We got some mailboxes, hardly used. Who's this woman right here? A blind woman is trying to read her mail. Ha ha. Hilarious. Got some clocks on the wall. 3 clocks, 3 times. We got a flyer here. Bake sale, bake sale. All right, let's talk to Postmaster Boyle.
Yes,
I need some help, Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application, please.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
God damn
Come
it.
on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Come on, it won't kill you to make a lousy copy.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
All right, bye.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Sure. All right, huh. No, she doesn't have an application. Well, I don't know what to do here. Can we go cry to the this dude?
Have you obtained an application from the postmaster?
Not yet.
If you would find knowledge, whether you...
All right, yeah, I guess not. All right. Huh. Well, what do we do? What do we do? Maybe there's one at the general store? There's an air conditioner that wheezes in unseasonal heat. We got a sign. Yum creamed asparagus tips, 2 for 49 cents. The neon letters drone relentlessly, eternally frozen at 4:05. All right, we got a fire hydrant here, a phallic symbol thrusting boldly upwards from the concrete, ever ready to spew forth.
Wow.
Oh yeah. We got some debris here, tape and broken glass, obviously a professional break-in. And there's a handyman, too busy working. Let's head on in. See what we got going on inside the general store. Got a water cooler. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone-dry reservoir. Got a barrel that reeks of rotting meats. Got a projector. Old 16 millimeter, a projector with a Gain Memorial stenciled on it. This barrel smells like pickles. Got a copier. Free copies made here. Okay, okay. So I assume we need to somehow get the master application, and then we can make a copy of it here. But how do we get the master? Got a vacuum. A new and improved Succulux Super Suck Vacuum Cleaner. It really sucks. Got a box. It's empty. Shelves. Variety of items for sale. A shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. All right, let's talk to Mrs. Phelps.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe
I
you
don't
need
know.
to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious. I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia, in which case I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory, in which case I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Yeah, what do you got?
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
All right, we got coffee, we got a wrench. Oh, the wrench is probably gonna be useful. We have an adult. Oh, let's examine the adult magazine. An adult magazine for 25 cents. You must pay Mrs. Phelps before you can buy anything. These coffee cans. A cow is bleeding a robust coffee on these Harvest Blend coffee can labels. A slightly used wrench. We got some soup. Or possibly rat poison. We got some tape. Electrical tape. Okay, so the adult magazine seems to be the only thing that has a price listed. And I do believe we have a quarter, but we haven't met someone who wants an adult magazine yet. Oh, hey! Thanks for the raid, Castiel. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? What were you playing? What were you streaming? Oh, welcome on in, raiders. Let's see. Maybe we should head back to school here. Get some logic into our brain, as suggested by Mrs. Phelps, over at the Gein Memorial School. Let's see. I was streaming Callisto Protocol. Oh, how's that going for you? I've actually not played that one myself. I do remember watching some other streams of it when it was new, and kind of getting my full of that there. Didn't seem too up my alley, but I could be wrong. I haven't actually played it myself. The start has been fun. Yeah, that's what I do remember hearing. The other streamers I remember playing it kind of liked it at first, and then it kind of got a little old for them after a while, but I mean that that was for them. I can't speak on it myself. Um, since I haven't played it. Maybe one day, maybe one day. But yeah, welcome on in. Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let's see. All right. Let's head on in. Maybe get a good bashing from our teacher to get our memory back. What do we got here? We got a trash can, a distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes. Yeah. Broken ballpoint, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Got a bulletin board, riddled with staples. Okay, sure. Got a bunch of classrooms here. Who's this dork? Principal Henroll. Love this game. This is actually my first time playing through it. Never played it before. It's been interesting so far. Very weird. And it has a lot of that classic quote bad 90s kind of thing going on with it, which is fun so far.
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good. That's a nice part of my job, turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense.
How?
I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Wait, what? What do you mean by saying quality time in a really creepy way? Also, how did you hear about our amnesia? We just woke up with it.
You turned out pretty good, except for that amnesia nonsense.
It's not nonsense.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Maybe you need a little straightening out. Oh, the things I could do to you. You'd be a much finer young man with just a little quality time.
All right, that has been Harvester, everybody. What a great game. We are now done with Harvester. Beautiful chef's kiss. Perfect, wonderful 90s video game. I'm so happy we just got to credits, and what a wonderful time it's been. Oh God. Now I have to click on quality time. Now I have to click on quality time. Yep, you need some quality time. No. I don't want quality time with Principal fucking old fuck. We went from 0 to 100 with this voice actor, right? Oh my God. Oh, this guy needs a fucking firing right here. He should not be working in a school. All right. I have amnesia. What do you mean by quality time, Mr. Principal?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
Oh, okay. So we have multiple options here. This is like an immersive sim. A good old-fashioned 0451 video game where, like, if we cannot get a lodge application from the post office, we could just fuck the principal. Great. Wonderful. Lodge? What's this about the lodge?
Big guy, born some quality time. The greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
All right. Big guy. What's this about a big guy?
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
All right, principal.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But
Sure.
He only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Oh, God. No. All right, bye.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Quality time. Okay. Oh, God. All right. What do we got here? Okay, we got the broom closet. So the newspaper kid said he would trade us a key to walk in on some people fucking in the broom closet if we get him some shoes. We got a fire alarm. Can't do anything with that. Got some lockers riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Drinking fountain does not work. All right, can't do anything else in here yet. Well, that was an enlightening return back to a Geen Memorial. We'll go ahead and save. All right. Wait, no. I want the... Where's the, how do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? Oh, there we are. Okay, what else do we have? Meat plant, TV station, missile base, barber shop, Johnson residence, Shady Oaks mortuary. All right, well, the principal did mention the police station, so I guess we'll head there. I got nothing to go on here. Stars and Stripes forever. I remember that, chat. We got a traffic stop going on. The cop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report. Wait, what? A bug report? We escaped the school without getting quality timed. Yeah, we got lucky for now. I do not know what the future holds for us in regards to quality time with the principal. All right, we got a map here. It's a map of Harvest. Coffee pot. It hisses at you from its perch. File cabinet, labeled solved cases. They both are. These over here, unsolved arson, and it's full. All right, we got Sheriff Dwayne and Deputy Loomis. Unsolved murders, and it's full over here. That door is
That's the evidence room.
Oh.
Where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Okay. All right, let's talk to the sheriff.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia. And
How?
figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank. And not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Oh God, the wedding, I forgot about that.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
All right, so I should probably check what day it is. Well, clearly it's not the first of the month, since the post office guy turned us away. Dwayne, Mario. Yes, Mario. We cannot forget about Mario and Luigi Mario. Let's see. Crime?
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead.
Sure.
But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
All right, what's this about a newspaper fire?
Sure. You remember? The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Bob.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
You've got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow?
Right.
No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it. Just in case I ever need a spare gas can. That case is closed, Steve.
Wow, these guys are some good police. Doing good police work here.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out. Though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter that's been around Stephanie's thigh. Oh, well, that'd be right special.
All right, that's been Harvester, everybody. What the fuck is... Oh my god. What what is this fucking game? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. All right. I think we're going to say goodbye.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
All right. Do we get some other dialogue with Loomis? I wonder. I'm very scared to click on Deputy fucking Loomis here. Best game. Yeah, I'm already seeing why it's kind of considered a weirdo cult classic. This is this is certainly something so far, and I know I've probably seen nothing yet since we're right at the beginning here.
Anything I can help you with?
Let's see. We got some responses. Oh, that coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
What's this about a man's needs?
Why, you sure ought to appreciate what a man's gotta do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any. You see Claire to part with them.
Yeah, the adult
Bring
shit.
them round when
It was
the
25
sheriff's at
cents.
lunch, and I'd be obliged.
Okay, all right. So after this, we're gonna go back to the general store. We're gonna buy this guy a nudie mag, and then maybe he'll let us into the evidence room or something. Good women. Was this about French postcards?
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
And what do you gotta tell me about Mrs. Phelps?
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies, but she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break
Oh
a
no,
man's
not
heart.
the broom.
They're burning my French postcards, and we unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
So I wonder if Deputy Loomis, in the years that have followed this game, once the internet got, even more accessible after 1996, and the free pornography became a lot more easily accessible, if he just stayed home and eventually got fucking fired. Well, then again, maybe not. Maybe his wife would not allow that to happen because he will get the broom. All right, bye.
Anytime, kiddo.
All right, yeah, let's go to the general store. Back to the general store. Let's go buy this guy some pornos. Yeah, this dude's married, right? How is he fucking married? Jesus Christ. All right.
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Care to buy anything today?
Oh, yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
All right. I like some of these adult French postcards, Mrs. Phelps. Oh, we gotta pay her first? Wait, exit, okay, inventory. You got a quarter. The only thing a quarter will buy you is an adult magazine.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
What? What? A fireman? Was that like a thing back in the day? Were are firemen considered like gay? So let me think here. This game came out in '96, so I was. Let's see. I was born in '84, so I was 12 when this game came out, I guess. I do not remember a thing about firemen being gay or considered gay. Porno mags prevent you from becoming a fireman. This is a known thing, and maybe this is why there was a fire at the fucking newspaper building. There's no firemen because they're all buying porno mags. Also, I just love how we were shamed for our interest in buying a porno mag, and then she's like, "Oh, it's perfectly healthy though, for a young man like you." Even though we're about to get married to the Stephanie. All right, let's go pick up our porno mag. Oh, do we already have it? Let's check our inventory here. Yeah, there we are. Look at that. Adult magazine. Use porno mag on health indicator.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Damn it. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it. All right, let's head back to the The police, the really creepy police. So, are we ever going to meet Stephanie, or is she just like a concept? Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Oh, and Dippy. Oh, all right. Let's pull out our French postcard here. Hand that over on to Deputy Loomis.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Wow!
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Oh my god. We're bugging out. We're bugging out. Alright, let's examine the drawer. It's unlocked. Let's check that out. Oh, we got a key to the evidence room. Yoink. We got a note, a barely legible note. And we got a checkbook. Sheriff Dwayne's checkbook. Yoink. Doesn't seem to be like anything else. All right. Okay, that's the evidence room. Let's see. Key.
Oh, man.
Or is it this one? Ah, okay. All right, we got a doll, aka a mannequin here on the wall. Not surprisingly, Loomis has tainted this That isn't even a sex doll, Loomis. Stop fucking mannequins. Please. Jesus Christ, dude. This guy's married. Like... Can't he have sex with his wife? Why is he fucking mannequins in the evidence room? Oh my god. Alright, we got a fridge. From the smell of it, you wouldn't want to open it. Got a painting. It looks like one of Loomis's late relatives. Some file cabinets, more unsolved cases. These cabinets are empty. Got a padlock. I guess we don't care about that. Some toast. The most improbable of all murder weapons. Toast. Clearly an impertinent little vino with a big nose and a woody finish. All right, and we got an engine. A VW engine sits rusted to the core. Yes, the first mannequin room of October. We've done it. It is you know, we haven't come up upon other horror video game cliches yet, but this is the first. We are officially playing a horror game. We have found our first mannequin. Let's see, what do we got? We got a plane, B-17 model. Got a bear. wielding a chainsaw, as they often do. Got some binoculars. No lenses there. Can't pick up any of those. We got a beer. It's empty except for tar sediments. A baseball cap too small to fit a normal-sized head. Got a plunger. Look out for the tidy bowl, man. All right, empty gas can. Yoink. Santa hat, a vital clue in the mysterious Jolly Fat Man murder spree. Got a dartboard, riddled with holes and crimson smears. Lawn darts. This makes sense. They're illegal. Ah, lawn darts. Now that is a thing from my childhood that I remember pretty dearly. We had the version that we had when I was a kid was called Jarts, J-A-R-T. And yeah, they had the sharp, pointy, deadly end. And you know, there were these like circle rings, 2 circle rings that you would set up on opposite ends, and people, you know, you'd stand behind them, and then you'd toss them, and you know, try to get the lawn darts within the circle for points. And I guess they were probably pretty dangerous. One, because of the very sharp, deadly ends, and also you were throwing them at the people opposite of you. So I guess it kind of makes sense why they were eventually, I guess, no longer made. Insert boomer meme of I survived long darts. Let's see. What else do we have? Anything else? No, just a whole... Oh, wait. Nope. There we go. Oh, sneakers! Yes! A pair of bloody sneakers. Yoink! Alright, we got cigarettes. Harvest has its own brand of smokes. Can't pick that up. We got a hat. He did not like green eggs and ham, so they killed him. Shaving kit. This bathroom kit is missing its razor. And we got a camera, an Insta shot camera, just point and click. Yoink. All right, I think we're good. So now we can give the bloody sneakers to the newspaper kid. Get the key for the school. And what else do we have here? We got a camera. Don't know what to do with that or the gas can yet. Millennials ruined lawn darts. That is a hilarious. That would be a hilarious boomer comment. Of course, they would say millennial, even though I guess I'm technically classified as a millennial myself, and I fucking played the shit out of lawn darts as a little kid. Even though, you know, regardless of said shitty boomer memes, they were probably the ones who fucking banned them anyways. All right. We didn't view the sheriff's checkbook or the note, the barely legible note. Yeah, let's check the note out here.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh, that's good.
Loomis, damn you!
Wait, no.
You pervert!
No!
Lighting up the mattress again! Folding up the towels! Charming snake!
I just wanted to read the note. Jesus Christ. Oh God. This is... Sheriff, if you think I'm gonna keep paying this forever, you are crazy. There are limits. Love Boyle. All right. And we got the sheriff's checkbook here. Let's look at that. Oh God, this is hard to read. Deposit Doyle, I guess. $256. Or Boyle, rather. Another Boyle deposit over $1,000. Edna's check over 1,000. Deposit Boyle over 1,000. Deposit Boyle over 1,000. Tulips ammunition, 1 crate shells, 423. Tax deductible, and another over 1,000 deposit from Boyle. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. All right, let's go to the newspaper. Newspaper building. Should probably always remember to save. Let's see, 3 fire hydrants and the building still burned down? That's right, that's because of all those nudie mags keeping people from becoming firemen. Alright, let's look at the ashes. What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire, alright, is... I guess the kid's not here. We got some pipes, at least the plumbing held up. Alright, nothing for us here. Alright, where's the kid at then? Or do we have to wait until, like, the next day? Yeah, because he's not here anymore. Alright, what do we got? We got the note, camera, gas can, newspaper, the pen. Oh, what was Edna's place? Because she has been mentioned. I don't know. Let's go over to the Johnson's residence. Why not? Let's examine the Tucker. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker. And looks like there's a Mr. Johnson right here.
Hello, Steve.
Talk to him.
How's the husband-to-be?
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right? You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the Tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
Oh wait, is Edna one of the people fucking in the school broom closet? I don't remember. What's this about Edna?
Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good hard penis.
Whoa! Now we're no longer beating around the bush here in this game. We're just. Was this about a penis?
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
So where's Edna's diner?
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna? Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
Wow. Oh, this game. Spray down Grandpa with a garden hose. He getting agitated. Yeah, he's really getting agitated. Wait a second here. Who's Stephanie?
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big, believe you me. I'd drive you around, and I wouldn't look in the back seat, I guarantee it.
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
So if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
What the fuck is a Tucker?
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Could I take a look at it?
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
All right, bye.
Bye now.
Bye. All right, can't go in the house. All right, can't get into the car. Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night. Can't get in there, though. All right. Where is the diner? I am not seeing the diner at all. Oh, here it is. Wait, there it is. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and save scum here. All right. Before we continue on, I am going to take a quick break so I can take a fucking shower to clean myself off from the filth that is Harvester. No, it's not going to be that long. Quick restroom break, and gonna refill my water here, and we'll be back in about a minute or two, and continue on with being extremely grossed out. Yay! I can't wait. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. We are back for more Harvester. More Harvester. Nothing weird or gross or disgusting has been happening in this game so far. Absolutely not. Everybody acts completely normal. And, well, I'm lying. There are so many creeps in this game. But let's continue on. We finally found Edna's Diner. Even from the ground, you can hear the sonorous buzz of the neon. We got a motorcycle, a 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. Hell yeah. All right, let's head on in. All right, all right, who's this? Talk to Karen. Let's talk to Karen.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, that was not useless at all. All right, let's talk to Edna here.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
You know me?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Oh, boy. Karen is the first non-creepy person we've met in this town. You know, you're not wrong. Even our little brother or whatever, who is also a kid, was a fucking little bastard. But yeah, Karen is just seemed like a normal kid. Hey, how's it going? Want to play? Yeah, that's thank God. Thank fucking God. Let's see. What do you know about Stephanie?
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night. I heard that he joined the lodge, but if he did, I never saw him come out again. Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
Wow, not even Sheriff Dwayne? That master detective? Alright, well, can you tell me about Karen?
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
Alright. Normal kid. Oh, yeah, what can you tell me about the creep, Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
What's this about the lodge?
The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
For the greater good. For the greater good.
What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Okay, so she got like, I don't know, like possessed there for a second by the lodge. I don't know what that's about. Yes, must join lodge. Yes, we're gonna try hard to actually join the lodge.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
All right. Oh.
Hello there, Steve.
Hey.
Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Twain. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now, don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest.
Yeah, you can't eat at home.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
All right, so that didn't really accomplish anything. Camera, gas can. I am a little worried about combat in this game. When is that going to pop up? Oh, let's see here. Where else should we be going? Got the fire station, got a cemetery, hotel. Can't get shouldn't bother going back to the school yet until we get the key, but that newspaper kid isn't around. Oh, someone mentioned Mr. Johnson wanting meat. And then, of course, it turns sexual. Maybe we should go here. Deputy Loomis is gonna turn out to be head of the... Oh, God. Oh, God, I hope not. Loomis does not need to be in any way related to the lodge. All right, let's look at the building here. A red brick building with a horrible stench coming from within. Harvest time meats. Let's head on in. All right, I got some cats here, I guess. And some barrels. Whatever is in these barrels smells extremely bad. Let's examine the meat. It's freshly cut. What about the splotch? This used to be a kitty cat. Oh no. Are we chopping up kitties? Are we chopping up kitties for meat? Hey, Pat O'Reilly, what do you have to say about this?
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
I got amnesia, Pat.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult. Especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
Wait, what's this about a family business?
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach. A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we're glitching out again here. Okay, so first off, shouldn't this guy be wearing like gloves or something? You know, for sanitary reasons. And also for not needing to pick intestines out of your fingernails. But, you know, what do I know? I just work in a fucking coffee shop. What's this about Dad's illness?
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him.
Hey, you got some meat for sale?
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts. Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't, would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Holy crap. Let's see. I'm sure it's good. Could I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
What's this about cutting costs?
There are certain tricks of the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things, if you're creative.
Oh boy, alright. That's great to know. It's so weird how it cuts to random things in the middle of a conversation. Yeah, this is weird. Alright, bye.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
Pat isn't done de-whiskering this chunk of meat yet. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Alright. This town is eating cat. Let's get the hell out of here. So we can get some cat meat if we get permission from our dad. Wait, what is examine the tracks? Bloody tire tracks. All right, I'm curious about this abandoned house. What is this? Examine the car. The old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. The attic window is the perfect, wasps. Always the wasps. All right. I'm going to save. There's someone living in the abandoned house. The icebox is sealed shut with wasp nests. The cabinets are also Wasp City. Rather colorful picture of a wasp on the wall. All right. Let's talk to Tetsuo Crumb. Who is this?
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt. Born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey. The Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
What's this about wasps?
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely, the most relentless of insects.
And yeah, we're glitching out again here. Cool. Love when it goes to a random cutscene like that and then fucks up the game here. Taboos against unbridled pleasures. Oh, hey, Pog. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Let's see. Are you playing on Steam? No, I have the GOG version, which the internet said was better, but this is still Glitch City, but it is running at least. Hey, what about this honey? I like honey.
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp.
Oh no, here we go again. We're gonna glitch out.
Beautiful and juicy.
Oh my god.
Isn't that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this has something to do with like I got my monitor resolution maxed out. I have no idea if that would be causing this or what. But I mean, as long as it's not crashing, I guess I'm happy. Unlike the one time I streamed, what was it? Phantasmagoria 2, a puzzle of the flesh, in which every time, like that last like puzzle, that like puzzle machine towards the end of the game or at the end of the game, anytime you clicked on something incorrectly, the game would just freaking crash every single time. That was the worst. Let's see. What are the drawbacks?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Oh, please talk to us about pleasure.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial.
Sure.
Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation.
Oh,
Each
yeah.
painful welt, an act of love.
Sure. Why not? I'm sorry, wasp lady. You're not gonna be changing my opinion on wasps. I kind of like the wasp lady. Yeah, she is weird, but at least she's not like a fucking creep like every dude in this town so far who's like, yeah, I hear you're marrying Stephanie. I wouldn't mind giving her a fuck as well. Like, this lady here is the second most normal person we've met. Of course, the first is Karen, the little girl at Edna's Diner who was just acting like a little kid. And then this lady. Let's see. Talk to us about sacrifice, please.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
All right, bye. All right. Oh, we got a nest. Yeah, wasp nest. Not sure what we're going to be doing with this lady later on, but I guess we're good for now. Weird. Yeah, still not sure what we should be doing. Like we got some items. We got the shoes for the kid, the newspaper kid, but I'm assuming we won't see that kid until like the next day. To get the key for the broom closet at the school. Don't know what to do with the pen or the newspaper, the gas can, the camera, the checkbook, or the note. We have the meat. Maybe we can talk to Mom about seeing Dad, because we do have the meet permission slip. Thanks for the wasp info, lady. Have a good one. Yeah.
I told you I'm busy, Steve. Why don't you talk to Hank, or go next door and visit Stephanie, or go get an early start on your new job?
Wait, we got a job, Mom?
That's right, a job. Your father has everything set up at the meat plant. After your honeymoon with Stephanie, you'll start out as a butcher in the slaughterhouse just like anybody else. Don't expect any favors just because you're the boss's son.
All right. Yeah. Hey, can we see dear father, please?
My father.
He's in the other room. He decided to sleep in today. Now, please let me get back to my cookies.
All right.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know how he gets.
Oh, we sure do. All right. Okay. Hey,
Leave
Hank.
me alone, will ya?
Whoa.
This is the good part.
Okay. Bye.
Good. Finally.
All right. I guess we can't visit father. Should we go back to the meat place? Yeah, nothing in the mailbox. Oh, we have a newspaper. Should we be putting it out?
Well, that didn't work. Well, that didn't work.
All right, let's see if anything new is at the meat plant. Can we start our job, creepy dude?
Can't talk now, Steve. I've got to hose out some entrails.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
as
be
you
such
do.
a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
I don't know. I guess let's just go check out the other places around town. Barbershop. Pastorelli's Barbershop. All right. Got some trees here on the side. Let's head on in. Maybe get a new haircut. We got an mounted alien head up here. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. Got a sheep. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Sculpture made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray. This lovely mannequin is a work of art. Oh, it sure is. The dangling TV is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Cow head. It takes a true sportsman to hunt down these dangerous cows. Let's see. This is Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Mr. Pastorelli, spaghetti on his mouth and all. More airplanes. Clem Parsons took this rare photograph of an extraterrestrial. All right, let's have a chat with Mr. Pastorelli. Yes, another mannequin room. Yeah, clearly a horror game. All the mannequins, all the time. Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Oh, okay. I guess we cannot talk to Mr. Pastorelli. Let's talk to Mr. Swell.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter. And it keeps out the sheep.
Sure.
Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
What's this about all these dangerous sheep?
Can't understand why Pastorelli keeps that nasty thing in here. Must remind him of the pastures in Italy. Kinda like why I keep wrenches under my pillow, so's I can dream about plumbing.
Oh yeah, you like plumbing?
Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber.
Uh-huh.
Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Sure. Tell me about Pastorelli here.
Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen.
All right, bye.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Nice to see you too. Let's talk to Mr. Parsons.
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about, well, they came back last night.
Uh-huh.
Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clem?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Oh yeah? What about that alarm system? Can you tell me more?
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it through the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
Oh yeah? What can you tell me about all these aliens you've been seeing?
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? So
Yeah.
Ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
So are we gonna get to see real aliens in this game? All right. What about Mr. Pastorelli?
The Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Yeah, the alarm system.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right.
Oh yeah, already heard it. All right, bye.
Anytime, Steve.
Yeah, still can't do anything with him. And nothing alarm related here. Oh, coat rack. Jim Bob, who was the high school star pitcher 20 years ago, hangs his aging leather jacket here when he comes in for a trim. All right. And there's the barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws. We don't have any screwdrivers yet, though. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll save the missile base for last. You know, our mom said Stephanie lives next door, but we got the general store here, and oh, here it is. Potsdam let's go see Stephanie. Finally. Garage door needs a new paint job. A window too high to look into. This window, the glass is clear. The reflection makes it difficult to see. All right, let's finally meet Stephanie. Got a cabinet. Funerary urn is in the cabinet's the cabinet's sole occupant. Got a plant, a giant mutant asparagus, inexplicably robust given the fact that it's encased in red concrete. Perhaps the healthful electromagnetic fields of harvest? Maybe, but I am reminded that I should save. Got an ashtray, shaped like a particular human organ, which shall remain nameless. A nice chair, stained after years of profuse sweating. Gross. Got a nice picture up here. The man of the house squeezing his meat.
Wow!
Is that guy on the couch Stephanie? Well, it's Mr. Potsdam. But let's find out. Let's find out.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh?
I came over to see Stephanie.
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that. Stephanie's grounded to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake.
Wait, what meat?
Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day.
Whoa!
And anyone who says otherwise is a commie.
Whoa!
And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Okay. Yeah, you sure you're gonna get all that meat for free?
Meat is the foundation.
Oh, yeah. All right. Lodge.
Why are you so anxious to get into the lodge?
There's wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do with. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
Mm-hmm. And what's this about this marriage I'm getting into?
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor.
What?
Since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair with plenty of meat.
Mr. Moynihan?
Moynihan is the undertaker. He also runs the Wayward Hotel. Since he's providing the space for the wedding, you might stop by and say hello to him, just to be sociable. But whatever you do, be sure to say hi to your father for me. Will you do that? Tell him hi, and remind him of the meat.
Our father's sick, though.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room. I hear him moaning, but that's all.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine. If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over, right?
Oh boy. Let me see here. Everyone in this town is obsessed with exactly one thing: meat, wasps, or aliens. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where that's all going. It's very weird. All right, and tell me, slaughterhouse.
I can't imagine a better job than working in a slaughterhouse.
I can. I don't want to work in a filthy slaughterhouse.
Bite your tongue with that serpent's tooth. Your dad's slaughterhouse is the most successful business in Harvest. You'll love it there. Oh, sure. Cutting animals open may not be much fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time. Well, those are all definite cons. But once you're done, the guts have been washed into the gutters. What are you left with? Meat. Rows and rows of scrumptious red meat.
Okay, there was possible apologies for that weird sound glitch that deafened the fuck out of me with my headphones here. Yep, Jesus Christ. All right, bye. Hopefully this next room is, yeah, the sound in here is, oh my God, it's the same. Kitchen, minty fresh. Yeah, very, very nice. Minty fresh. Table is also fresh. Icebox is locked. All right.
Hello, Steve.
Let's talk to her real quick.
Have you flossed today?
I'd like to see, what's her name? Stephanie? Yeah, someone in this house is playing a theremin, yeah.
Well, Stephanie is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Poston has sent her to a room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Poston says otherwise. Probably until the wedding.
Grounded.
Mr. Poston feels there's too much at stake to allow Stephanie to run around loose.
She doesn't want to get married either, huh?
Are you saying you don't want to marry my daughter?
I don't know your daughter, Mrs. Potsdam. Why is she grounded? Afraid she'll run away before the wedding?
No! She's as delighted as we are about the wedding. Every bit as delighted as we are. But she might get hit by a car, or a falling piano, or who knows what. Mr. Poston wants us all to be one happy family, and he doesn't want to risk anything happening at the last minute.
Can I see Stephanie?
I don't see any reason why not.
Mr. Poston?
You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Poston, Steve. He's a disappointed man.
I don't care.
No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down.
Too bad.
He has a new application in, though. So keep your fingers crossed.
Maybe he should get over it.
If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place.
Mr. Moynihan?
Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor.
Uh-huh.
It's rumored he has connections with the lodge.
Sure.
But the order keeps that kind of thing secret.
Yeah, but
so
you know.
Mr. Poston has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application. But so far...
All right, lodge.
What can you tell me about the lodge?
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application at the post office.
I can't.
And take it over to the Sergeant-at-Arms. Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Poston. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place.
No,
but
it's
there's
not.
nowhere else to hold it. Thanks to Mr. Potts.
Can't you, like, hold it at, like... any, like... So there's only 2 wedding locations here in Harvest. The lodge and the funeral place. There isn't, like, a fucking park or even, like, at the very least, just hold it in your fucking backyard. Like, I don't know. Or hold it out of town somewhere. Go to anywhere that isn't a funeral place. Like,
Give my regards to your parents.
this is very weird. A lodge wedding, how wonderful.
If it isn't my favorite son.
Yeah, no, okay, so... Oh, go upstairs, alright. This plaque had its metal plate removed. Here's a vase. It's made of high-tech Tupperware, TM. Got some books about red meat and its importance to living well. Let's look at the mirror. Your makeup looks just fine. Oh, got some shoes. Ceramic baby shoes. Examine the thing. It's, you know, one of those things. These books are obviously fakes. And there's a plant. It's fine. Closet door won't budge. Alright, let's go in here. We got it. Oh, thank God. The sound is fine. But there's no sound, so maybe I should be saving. I don't know if anything's gonna jump out over there. We got a wall picture. Hanging a bit crooked. I assume that's Stephanie. All right. Doing a little peeping will always glitch out your eyes, so don't do it. It's gross. And it fucks up the world here. What do we got? Medicine cabinets, reeks of various toiletries. Got a sink. It's covered with what appears to be toothpaste, pubic hair, and snot. Of course it is. Of course it's covered in that. Why wouldn't it be? Someone's been using this plastic plant as a toilet. Hey, of course. Why not? She's purty. She's purty. This bathroom is enormous. It's bigger than my whole apartment. Seriously. Like, the bathroom in my apartment is so fucking small. Like you just step in, you got a sink, toilet, and like bathtub slash shower, you know, like the classic combo there, and a little like closet thing, and it's so fucking small. All right, let's look at the toilet paper, because why not? Feels like coarse sandpaper. It'd be painful to wipe with this stuff. Yep. Window. Affords a spectacular view of aluminum siding. Yep, we love aluminum siding. Let's operate the toilet. Yeah. there she goes. Let's do that again. That's a good toilet. Infinite flushes. You don't even have to wait. It just keeps going. You can keep pressing it, and it keeps flushing. Like, you don't have to fucking wait for it to go through its whatever toilet cycle, like my fucking apartment toilet. You could just... I think I'm coming around on the town of Harvest here. All right, trash can. Wads of used tissues fill this trash can. Some of them stuck to the sides. Towel rack. The towels are stiff as boards. Mr. Potsdam has been taking this plastic plant joke too far. And let's look at the bathtub. A thin layer of hair coats virtually every inch of ceramic, and the rubber ducky has seen better days. All right, let's get out of here then. Yes, infinite toilet. It's wonderful. All right, let's go see Stephanie. Let's see. She has nice taste. That is good to know. Can't really look at anything else. It's all the same stuff. All right, let's talk to Stephanie.
Who are you? What are you doing in my room?
Haven't you heard? We're getting married.
So, you're the one. Steve, isn't it?
You mean you don't know me?
I mean, I don't know anyone. I don't remember anything. How many times do I have to say it?
Just one, Stephanie, because I can't remember a damn thing either.
Really? Oh God, I thought it was just me.
You're not alone. Can you tell me what's going on here?
Those people downstairs have locked me in my room. They say I'm grounded until the wedding.
What can you tell me about those people?
They claim to be my parents. I can't dispute it because I can't remember for sure one way or the other, but it doesn't feel right.
Let's see. Yeah, no one will believe that I've got amnesia.
I believe you. Maybe some of these people believe you too. Maybe they're playing dumb.
Why?
Maybe they're responsible. Either way, something really weird is going on here.
Clearly.
I've got to escape, and so do you. Because in a way, whether you know it or not, I think we're both grounded.
Steve and Stephanie both have amnesia. They were made for each other. Yeah, see, this is a perfect match right here. All right, grounded.
It's been hell. They treat me well, but they won't let me leave this room. Not even to go out in the yard. Not until the wedding.
They won't tell you why?
Each one blames the other for grounding me. They make up different excuses. Different things I did, none of which I remember. So I sit up here, watch the world outside my window, and listen to the noises in the house.
Let's see. Have you heard or seen anything that might help us figure this thing out?
Every morning, a weird boy comes to the house and picks up the paper. He doesn't deliver the paper. He picks up scrap paper that Miss Potsdam sets out on the porch for him. Some mornings she forgets, and the boy gets furious. He gives me the creeps.
Anything else you can tell me?
I hear these weird scraping sounds in the bathroom sometimes. Like something is sliding along the wall. Claws, maybe. And Mr. Potsdam. I don't like the way my dear daddy looks at me. Both of them are always watching me. But especially him.
You don't think they're dangerous, do you?
I think this whole place is dangerous. I think we've got to escape. Before it's too late.
All right, escape.
Escape?
Harvest is a prison, Steve. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Of course I'm right.
All right, Amnesia?
Maybe my amnesia isn't total after all. You're familiar to me. Like we've met before. In another life.
That's
Maybe
not
we
how we
really do
started the
live.
conversation.
Maybe we were together, and the same thing happened to both of us. An accident. Something.
Neither of us has bumps on our heads, if that's what you're getting at.
Have you been able to remember anything else? I mean, anything at all?
Well, I have had these recurring dreams. Just fragments, really. Strange, abstract images. Liquid, chrome.
Probably just a dream.
Well,
yeah, probably.
Have you thought about how to escape Harvest? The wedding is only 3 weeks away. Not much time to get to know each other, is it?
Yeah, suddenly the idea of a wedding doesn't seem so bad.
Well. Thanks. But I wouldn't marry anyone with things, you know, as they are.
Yeah, of course.
Well, they can't force us to go through with it. If it comes down to it, we just won't take the vows.
I don't think anything in Harvest is that simple. Too many people are determined that we get hitched.
Why?
Yeah,
Potsdam
why?
wants the meat your father promised him. Your parents want to force you to settle down. Mrs. Potsdam wants to have the wedding in the lodge. Me? I just want to escape.
All right, bye.
Come back and visit me soon, okay?
All right, let's save here. Check out the bathroom again. What are those weird scratches? There's nothing in here. Maybe that's something we can find out later. Alright, how do we go? No, that goes back upstairs. How do we get out of here? I like how every conversation in this game ends with, okay, bye. Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh, here we are. Exit right here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Johnson, we've already done that. Let's go to Shady Oaks Mortuary. Examine the landscape. Professionally kept. Beautiful. Here's a symbol that I've been seeing on all kinds of buildings in town. The hideous symbol stands out like a swastika or a flattened spider. Window. Let's just head on in. Coat hanger. It's empty. Candles. These votive candles have been lit by many well-wishers for the dead, or one well-wisher with a lot of matches. Here, a ledger. Those dear to us have passed recently. Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. Got a schedule. Comfortable-looking sofas. Ooh, an exquisite chandelier. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews, caked with the dust of indifference. Okay, I guess I kind of see. like they have like their own like church inside the mortuary. So I guess that make, you know, I it's still weird. It's still weird. But I guess maybe, you know, no, you know what? Never mind. This looks creepy. Never mind. This is very creepy. Let's see. This pew, the imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. Let's see. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. Let's take a look at the casket. An empty vessel of the dead. Got a lectern for a priest. And some candles. All right. I guess let's get out of here. Let's go over here. There we are. What a nice room this is. Let's talk to Mr. Moynihan.
Stephen.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
We sure are.
Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved. The proceeds will certainly help cover my losses.
About that bake sale?
This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
Okay. Why is this dude wearing a top hat looking like Mr. Peanut? Why not? Come on, all funeral people and morticians wear top hats. I'm assuming. I know I've seen people run the mortuary assistant before. I'm pretty sure your character in that does not have a top hat, but you are just an assistant. Maybe you get a top hat once you're the one in charge. All right, Order of the Harvest Moon.
As always, the Order of the Harvest Moon has taken the lead in addressing our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs? Such as?
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare. And my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join. And join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
All right, what's this about losses?
It seems that Like some elephant's graveyard, people of low station come to harvest to die. They simply drop dead, penniless, and they all need burials. God knows, by putting these people up at the Wayward Hotel, I do more than my fair share. So why must I pay for the coffins and burial materials as well? My losses to the dead are substantial. Hopefully the bake sale will offset some of them.
The dead, you say?
Yes, I prepare them. I use this astro glue to close my autopsy incision rather than sutures. It's much faster, more efficient. Of course, it only holds for a short while, but once they're in the ground, who cares if they split open?
Okay.
They will anyway.
Sure.
The pressure of the gases and the worms pressing outward.
Yeah.
Rupturing the cavity open. So why bother with fancy needles?
Exactly.
A cold-blooded approach.
But what of my losses? Do you realize if it weren't for the efforts of the Order of the Harvest Moon, the bake sale and so forth, even with the Wayward Hotel, I'd be hard-pressed to stay in business.
And about the hotel?
As owner of the only hotel in town, I do my best to accommodate any hobo who straggles into town, vacancies permitting.
Were the guys who dropped dead staying at your hotel?
I really don't recall. We get so many low-life dregs passing through here, I can't remember every little death that occurs.
Huh. Are there that many?
As I said, sliced open on a mortician's slab, every corpse looks the same. Red and juicy.
But surely you'd remember if these deaths were an unusual occurrence.
You sound like you're launching some sort of investigation, Stephen. That would be most unwise.
All right, bye.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
All right, let's look at this glue. There's that astro glue he was talking about. Can we...
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work.
No!
And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I was only gonna borrow
Me?
it.
Indeed.
Rude?
And have you anything I could hold as security?
Security? Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work. You must present me with something significant if you'd have me part with it.
All right, what do we got? Would you like a camera?
Why should I care about that?
Would you like a gasoline?
Why should I care about that?
Would you like some bloody shoes?
Why should I care about that?
How about this newspaper?
Why should I care about that?
Got a nice pen here.
Why should I care about that?
How about this meat permission slip?
Why should I care about that?
All right, this weird note.
So Sheriff Dwayne is getting a little extra money on the side, is he? I presume you're showing me this information for a reason?
Yeah, give me the glue. Give me the glue. I was just wondering if you knew anything about this.
I only know that you're smearing our good sheriff's name behind his back. I intend to let him know exactly what you're up to. Good day, Stephen.
Did we just fuck up? I think we just fucked up. I don't know if I should be reloading or what. Oh, these stains on the ground. Oops, he spilled. Very nasty looking sink. Got a corpse on the table, the messy remains of some poor soul. Got a nice heart, a disembodied organ, which was never meant to pump for formaldehyde. There are organic things floating in formaldehyde in these jars. The sort of things that make you want to look away before you can really see what they are, but your eyes won't oblige. Yep, got a nice fan. Temperature gauge, 33 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep going. The whole town seems to want us to get married to Stephanie for some weird reason anyway. So I'm sure the sheriff, maybe he'll just be a little mad and not kill us. So let's show him the other sheriff's thing. Sheriff's checkbook.
The Sheriff Dwayne is getting a little extra money on the side, is he?
We'll just go with the same thing. Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right. We got a cemetery. Let's check this out. Maybe we'll use the second slot just in case. Or not. Oh wait, I had it for a second. There we go. Sheriff gonna be mad. All right, just in case we come upon any zombies here, gotta practice our punching. Here lies Boxcar Willie. "2 years in harvest was too long. Fear not in death." Monty Jakes. Scotty Bacon. "We shall rest easily without you." Let's see. Picnic table, yet another resting place amongst the graves. All right, we got the marble doors have been sealed shut. I guess we can't get in there, at least for now. Oh, the Potsdam family crypt. Maybe we can get in there later then. All right, that seems like everything we can do here. It's so weird that this game has combat mechanics. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably not going to be great also. All right, let's check out the hotel. A pretty cheap looking sign for such an uptown establishment. Wow, boy, we're quite judgy here. Let's head on in. Oh no. How'd you get here so fast, Mr. Monahan? Reflections make the lobby seem more spacious than it actually does. Got a flyer. The PTA bake sale is on Friday. We got a ledger of names. The last being checked in, Jonathan A. Rhinecliffe. Yeah, he's dead now. He was in the funeral home.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Okay, bye!
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Jeez. Alright, not a very good customer service there, Mr. Moynihan. Alright, that door is locked. I guess we can't really do anything else here. Alright. Let's go. Alright, we haven't been to the fire station yet. Alright, nice fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. Alright, let's talk to the fireman.
Please excuse the mess. They've done wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
Well, that's been Harvester, everybody. What a game. What a game. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, the 90s, everybody. Welcome to the gay stereotype station. This should be, I'm sure, handled as delicately as possible here. Let's examine the dog. Saliva is foaming from his barking chops. Fireplace, an accident just waiting to happen. Got a painting, a picture of phallic-like structures standing all in a row, of course. Here's a fan, decorative oriental fans from the Ming Dynasty. Impressive landscape. Can't reach the wall lights. Photorealistic mural of a peaceful country. Yep, absolutely photorealistic right here. A picture of a storybook fairy castle. A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. All right, let's talk to Fireman on the left.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Part of me, okay, so part of me kind of wants to embrace the stereotype, and I'm kind of sad, that, like I would get copyright hit, but I would love to play that one song from Homer's Phobia on The Simpsons, when Homer is trying to make Bart not gay, and they go to that fucking factory, and we all know the song. Everybody dance now, you know, but yeah, that would be a copyright no.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spot, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Oh my god. Yeah. Wow. Oh boy. Okay, but we did learn something here. So the dog wants meat. We have the meat permission slip. So I'm assuming that if we ever get to see our father, to sign the permission slip, we get the cat meat and we give it to the dog for reasons, puzzle reasons that I don't know what we would get. But that seems like the obvious thing. Where'd you hear about my memory loss?
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
Yep, we sure are.
It's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community, to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as?
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party pooper, Steve. We're talking about our... Besides, we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
All right, tell me about art.
Art enriches the community, Steve. No less than a pulsing fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so gauche, Steve. It's beneath you.
Newspaper fire. Let's just get through this.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
Wasp woman?
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Just the other day, we cited Tetsu a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried-out paper wasp nests clustered around their wooden house. Why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe
Whoa!
me, none of us wants to see another fiasco.
Whoa!
Like the fire. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. All right, let's talk to the male model.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
All right, that's fine. Let's go. Can we go? How do we go? Oh, there's the exit. Well, all right. That was a thing. All right, Edna's Diner. We haven't been to the TV station. Oh, yeah. You were right before. 90s. 90s and prior. That's, oh boy. Let's, check out the TV station. Maybe something good is going on there. I don't know. That was the scariest part of the whole game. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, and we're gonna have to go back. I'm sure we're probably gonna have to go back to like everywhere multiple times. Alright, TV station. Got a nice silver Tucker with a yellow interior. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Examine the Indians. You can read it, chat. I'm not reading that shitty fucking stereotype. Fuck that. Alright, examine the seats. Either the show isn't compelling or no one wanted to be taken out by friendly fire. Alright, examine the applause sign, a fairly primitive form of mind control. Okay. Got a camera. Odd, no one is operating the cameras. A corny western backdrop, complete with a cardboard teepee. Alright, let's talk to a range rider here.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Rider's Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
This glitching out is kind of annoying. Wait, what happened? We wandered into a TV studio or something? Yeah, I figure this is probably the shitty western show our kid brother was watching back home. Yeah, I guess. Let's get an autograph.
Here you go, then.
Oh, thank you. Now tell me about TV violence.
Violence? What about it?
I love all the blood and gore on your show.
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Wait, I'm not done talking.
Can't talk now, buckaroo. We're on in just a sec.
Okay,
Happy
bye.
trails, buckaroo.
All right, no one's operating the cameras. All right, can we go over here? Ah, all right. Very poor reception, strange, since the broadcast originates from here. Oh, got a picture of a gorgeous model signed with "Kiss My Pineapple, Red Muffy." Great, great. Got some cubicles, an assortment of empty cubicles. Either McKnight loves to recall his salad days as an insurance salesman, or he can't keep his employees happy. All right, let's talk to Mr. McKnight.
Hey, Sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, Sport.
What an odd coincidence.
Hey now, Sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne if you have any doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, Sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back.
Oh, damn.
Don't hurry back. Don't hurry back. Don't hurry back.
Oh, I got... Wait. I might want to reload that. I was just doing it for a goof. I didn't think we would actually kill this guy. Whoops. Well, before we reload, what's in the desk, I guess? Searching the desk, you find a combination safe manual. Oh. Oh, okay. A wall safe deluxe. 04 23 71 58. I don't know what that's for yet. I should probably reload though. Wait, how far back is this? Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Okay, there wasn't nothing for us. Shit. All right, we're just gonna skip through all the dialogue just so we've done it real quick.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep.
Don't be... Well... Ardent... Thumb... All... Oh...
Oh, yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And you don't want to talk. That's accidental murder. Of course. Okay,
Stay
yeah,
tuned.
let's get the
And what's up?
autograph.
Steve, would you... Here you... What?
Even...
Oh, now.
Hey, sport.
Yeah, I...
Make no...
I've lost...
The hell...
Actually...
Hey. Hey, now...
We'll just go with the same dialogue
I'm touching when
options. Yeah, he's mad at us. All right. Well, if we find a safe, we know we can go here at least. Of course, this is the part we have to redo. Of course. All right. I'm just gonna save here. All right, what else do we got? Oh, we got Memorial, Meat Plant, already been there. So, Missile Base is the only place we have left. Extreme danger, keep away from fence. There's a B-17. They seem well maintained. Electrified chain link fence surrounds the base. Oddly enough, this guard booth is the only building on the base, and we got some whole bunch of nuclear missiles, well stocked. Let's talk to Colonel Buster Monroe.
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right, this is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes two of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it.
I'm sorry?
But at least you're not an alien.
You see their ships every now and then. Sometimes Swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe, commander of the Harvest Nuclear Missile Installation, keeping America safe from those that would dye our flag red, white, and pink.
These are nuclear missiles?
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button, and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have...
You know, other places make
safeguards
vodka.
Against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pennyweights
Oh,
in
is that
Washington
what
wanted
is
to
going
stick
on
me
here?
behind a
I
desk.
thought he was
To
just
hell with
glitching
that.
through the ground.
They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
All right, the button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time. No commie bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, Bob. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better?
Oh, absolutely. Commie bastard.
Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
You can't shoot me. I'm an American. I have rights.
Rights, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
Oh man, if this guy only knew how much of a commie I was during our Disco Elysium playthrough. Hell no!
Spoken like a true pinko.
All right, we got our first game over. Golden ending. I think that it might actually be the best ending possible. We got out of our wedding. We don't need to see any more weird or disturbing or awful stereotypes. And I mean, I would also assume that, well, yeah, one of the missiles probably doesn't just explode in Harvest, but nukes were launched, so they're gonna be launched from other countries back, I'm sure. So I assume Harvest is destroyed. Golden ending. Wow, okay. All right. Well, I think that might actually be a good place to stop for the evening. I have been up since 5 a.m. and now it is 2 a.m. The next morning. So, well, this has been a interesting experience so far. I'm intrigued to see where any of this is even going. Again, I have never played this before. This is my very first time playing Harvester. I have had none of it spoiled for me. Really the only thing I ever knew about it is that it's considered a cult classic / bad video game from the 90s. And so far it is living up to that. Very, very much so. But yeah, we're going to continue on with this until we hopefully finish. I don't know if like we made Mr. Moynihan angry and he's gonna tell the sheriff on us. I hope that doesn't put us into like an unwinnable state. Which also makes me wonder if there are other unwinnable states. You know, minus getting shot by that dude and all the nukes going off. But I guess we'll see. I definitely think it's in the so bad it's good category so far. Yeah, absolutely. It is above all pretty entertaining for what it is. A big plus is that it does have me intrigued. This weird mix of, I don't know, obviously the lodge is some kind of cult, so we got cult stuff going on. The town is very weird. A lot of them seem to be knowing quite a bit more than we do. Even if we didn't have amnesia, I feel. We got a forced marriage situation between two amnesiacs. We got, I guess, our meat source in town is cats. We got homeless people strangely dying quite a bit. That is probably murder. We got nuclear missiles. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on in this town. Aliens, possibly. Like, what? This game has everything, apparently. Yeah. Let me go over here. So I think if things go well and work doesn't murder me, it should not be like a very long time before our next stream. I'm thinking, yeah, probably Wednesday night. So just like yep, day after tomorrow, I guess. So that'll probably be our next stream, hopefully, and we're going to continue on with this weird ass fucking game. But yeah, let's we'll raid out Sunday nights / early Monday mornings. Don't really have many people on, so I think we'll probably raid our usual person on this particular day of the week. We'll head on over to Nocturnal Hannah, who's playing Super Mario RPG for the very first time. And I've watched some of that, her previous streams on that, and it is very fun and a lot lighter than this game, I guess. So yeah, cool. See you next time. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for hanging out, Dog Nozzle. Thanks for everybody else who popped in. Thanks for the raid earlier. From where are we here? Yeah, Castile. Thanks for the raid earlier. I appreciate it. Anyways, I'll set up the raid once I throw the ending screen up, and hope everybody has a good night or day wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.